What's going on, everyone? So your LA Dodgers are your 2024 World Series champions. Congrats to them. Now, the New York Yankees, I want to make this video about them. I have three reasons why I think the New York Yankees lost this series. I have three reasons at the top of my head, and I think a lot of fans are thinking about as well, and I'm going to go through those very quick. Before we get into the video, though, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. So my first reason for the Dodgers winning this World Series and the Yankees losing is the fact that the Yankees caught Freddie Freeman at the worst time possible. Freddie Freeman had an absolute tear of a World Series. This guy was a menace against any Yankees pitcher he faced. He had the walk-off grand slam in Game 1, an all-time moment. He batted .300, 6 hits, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs, and 5 runs scored in only 5 games. This guy hit a home run in 4 games in a row, including 2 leadoff home runs in Yankee Stadium in Games 3 and in Game 4. He introduced Yankee fans to him himself in those games, the first pitch he saw in those games. They just could not get this guy out. He won the World Series MVP for a great reason. He was well deserving of the World Series MVP. And I think if he doesn't perform as well, the Dodgers are in trouble because Shohei Ohtani did not have a great series. So if Freddie Freeman doesn't perform that good, maybe this series is still going, but Freddie Freeman, congrats, World Series MVP. So now that we got the Dodgers part out of the way, I want to go into reason number 2. Reason number 2 is clearly the Yankees' offense was not up to par. The Yankees' offense struggled, and there's 3 guys I kind of want to talk about more so than the others. 3 guys stuck out to me. The first one is a big one I think everyone can agree on. It is Aaron Judge. Now, I love Aaron Judge as a player. Aaron Judge is an unhateable player. But Aaron Judge was in a complete slump in this postseason. It was going awful for him, and I hated to watch it. This is the guy that's going to win the American League MVP, and he just couldn't do anything. Aaron Judge in the World Series. It was not good. He hit .222 in 5 games, 4 hits, a home run, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Now, you're going to say, oh, he had the 3 RBIs and the home run. That didn't happen until Games 4 and 5. Game 1. Aaron Judge struck out 3 times in 5 at-bats. Game 2, in 4 at-bats, he struck out 3 times. In Game 3, he struck out once. He got on base again. He had a walk. In the first 3 games, he only got on base twice. A hit in Game 1 and a walk in Game 3. This cannot happen. In Game 4, he is well struck out, but he did have his hit and he got his RBI. Now, after that RBI, I told myself, Aaron Judge is probably going to wake up now. And what happened with Aaron Judge in Game 5? In Game 5, the first pitch he saw, he hit out of the park. And I was like, oh, Aaron Judge is finally heated up. And he had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. He was hit by a pitch twice in Game 5. This guy was getting on base. They couldn't really get him out at all. He was finding ways to get on base in those at-bats he had. Now, here's the problem. He took too long to get heated up. That can't happen. So that's the first guy I kind of want to talk about. And I hate to talk about it because I love Aaron Judge as a player. He's a great player to watch. He's going to win the AL MVP, but that was not a great World Series performance. And he even noted it. Like, it was not good. The next 2 guys I want to talk about briefly because they are behind Aaron Judge in a lot of categories. And they are not as higher of a standard of Aaron Judge. But Gleyber Torres is the first one. He hit .143 with 3 hits, a home run, 3 RBIs. He had 2 hits in Game 1. None in Game 2, none in Game 3, and none in Game 5. He kind of disappeared in the middle. He had 2 walks in Game 3. Gleyber Torres was in the lineup every day. He couldn't really do much against the Dodgers pitching staff. I know he did have the home run and 3 RBIs. That was in Game 4, so they needed Gleyber Torres to get going, especially for being in the lineup every day. And the third player I think is a big one not a lot of people are talking about. It's Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo actually has the World Series experience when he won it with the Cubs, so I was thinking he was going to have a pretty good series. It did not go well for Anthony Rizzo. In the 5 games he played in, he hit .125 and only had 2 hits and scored 1 run. It was not good. 22 total plate appearances, he struck out 7 times. He was hit by a pitch twice, which with Anthony Rizzo, you know he does get hit by pitches a lot. But to strike out 7 times in, I guess, 16 official at-bats, that can't happen. Only 2 hits. Yet again, batted .125, not good. Those were 3 bats the Yankees probably needed to get going. Especially, I think an underrated bat the Yankees needed to get going was Anthony Rizzo. He just couldn't do much against the Dodgers pitching staff. And now to the third reason, it is the Yankees just beat themselves. Game 5 was an absolute collapse. Yankees fans do not even probably want to look at that again. That was an all-time collapse. And here's an interesting note, I'll just read it right now. The Yankees' collapse in Game 5 was one of a kind, they said here. They blew a 5-run lead in the 5th inning, giving up 5 unearned runs. They committed 3 errors, a catcher's interference, and a balk in Wednesday's game, making them the first team to blow a 5-run lead give up at least 5 unearned runs, commit at least 3 errors, a catcher's interference, and a balk in the same game since earned runs were first tracked in 1913. This is the first time in MLB history a team has done that, and it was in the World Series with the New York Yankees. And also, the Dodgers' comeback was the largest ever for a World Series clinching game. The 3 errors. The 3 errors for the New York Yankees: Aaron Judge dropping the ball out of his glove, Volpe to Jazz Chisholm. That did not go well. And then the big one I want to talk about is Garrett Cole not covering first. And I've been seeing so many people blame Rizzo. I think you can blame both guys. I would mainly blame Cole, though, for not even going to go cover. It was just a brain fart type of play, in my opinion. Maybe Rizzo was scared of the spin that the ball was going to take off the dirt, which I can understand. Rizzo didn't even run to first, but he ran out of time anyway because Cole wasn't even there if he wanted to throw it. So, yeah, it's just looking at the stat line. Garrett Cole did not allow a run in Game 5. 5 unearned runs are on his stat line. You lost the World Series and you allowed 5 runs, but if you look at the box score, they weren't earned at all. Very impressive, very weird stat, and it probably sucks to have it on his resume. But yeah, it was a World Series to remember for Dodgers fans, I would say. I know Yankees fans do not want to remember this. The Yankees did a lot of things wrong. There's a big question looming for the New York Yankees, and that question is what is going to happen with Juan Soto. If you want to go check out the video I just made about that, it's on my channel. Juan Soto is the big question. Juan Soto is the big trophy, you could say, in free agency for a bunch of teams. Juan Soto said in an interview practically he'd go anywhere if the money's there. It seems like he's going to be the player that wants to go for the money, and the Yankees are going to have to pay him. The Yankees, if they miss out on Juan Soto, it is a failure. It is a failure if the Yankees cannot get Juan Soto. I know the Mets are going to be involved, and now we know the Dodgers are going to be involved. If Juan Soto goes to the LA Dodgers, I said it in my previous video, if he goes to the Dodgers, it's the Kevin Durant of the MLB. If you can't beat him, go join him. I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, Juan Soto, that's the big question this offseason. He had a really good World Series in my opinion. But yeah, are the Yankees going to get him? What's going to happen? Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.